This is Buffoon, and you're listening to the sound of my voice. Why can't I destroy this stupid room? The other ones are still connected. What's the big deal? The answer is because this is not your dojo. This is your dojo. Okay. Whenever you add a room to your dojo, you start with a door. The door you use to create the new room creates a parent-child relationship between the rooms on either side. The room built first is a parent. The room built second is a child. This build order is mostly set in stone. It's there until those rooms are destroyed. If you start from any room, then the build order of its child rooms, and their child rooms, and their child rooms, etc., branch out like a tree. Computer science has a technical term for this kind of structure. It's called a tree. Computer science is not good at naming things. The root of this tree is your spawn point. The defining characteristic of a tree is that branches don't connect again after branching out. With a valid tree, there's no way to return to a room you already visited without retracing your steps. Obviously, you can build a dojo with loops in it, so what's going on? You'll notice that no other map in the game has loops in it. Explore the map on any in-game mission and you'll find only dead ends. There are no large-scale loops involving multiple rooms. It seems only dojos can have those. I'm pretty sure that under the covers it's still the same basic engine driving both mission maps and dojos. Both use tree structures to define the layout in terms of branches. However, dojos have a special kind of door that can cross between two branches. I'm calling this a cross-branch door because I'm not good at naming things either. If you're using DojoCAD to model an existing dojo, then the cross-branch doors are already in place in-game. You just have to go in there and find where they are. This can be tedious, but it's not difficult. When you try to destroy a room, one of two things happens. You get a prompt asking if you really want to queue the room for destruction. This means the room you're in is at the end of a branch and doesn't have any child rooms. You get a message about child components and the option to show them in the minimap. This will show you the path to the dead ends on this room's branch. You don't actually have to go through with destroying the room. Just getting far enough to see one of those two things is good enough. Figuring out cross-branch doors from this is a bit of a puzzle, but there's a simple rule of thumb. If you find a door that is never highlighted when trying to destroy the rooms on both sides, then that is a cross-branch door. This can get a little complicated in practice, but I can use DojoCAD to help me out. Here's my actual dojo. Oh yeah, I'm up to my neck in loops. Let's tackle this big loop over on the left side. This is easier if you can see DojoCAD and the game at the same time. DojoCAD works on your phone, by the way. Let's pick a room way out in that loop. The Temple of Honor. If I can find the console, let's try and destroy it. Okay, it has some child rooms. Let's see them. So 3 doors are highlighted, but only one of them follows the loop. Let's go that way. Okay, still got a door highlighted. Next room. Next. Hold up. The next door is clear. We got a cross-branch door here, but let's make sure. Let's try and destroy the room on the other side. Oh, I can do it right away. This room is the end of a branch. This door is definitely a cross-branch door. Click the door in DojoCAD and make it a cross-branch. That resolves the big one. Now to tackle this mess on the right. When you have a rat's nest like this, start on the outskirts. Find a room with only 2 loop arrows on it. This one will do. Oh, geez. Where's the console in this room? There it is. Alright, let's try and destroy it. Alright, we got child rooms. Follow the loop. And we'll be down this way. Oh, and that's it. The console there behind the wall is highlighted, so this is the end of the branch. So this is a cross branch door, but let's make sure. Let's try and destroy the room on the other side. Okay, show it. Okay, it's not highlighted again, so this is definitely a cross branch door. Mark it. Okay, I see another room down here. Let's just get there. Oh god, it's the bubble room. Can I find the console? There it is. Alright, let's try and destroy this guy and show child components. Huh. So we know up this direction is already a branch. However, none of the other directions are highlighted. This doesn't actually help us. It doesn't tell us which direction the branch is going. Let's go try this room. I'm pretty proud of this one. Where is the console? Alright, try and destroy it. Oh. This is the end of a branch. Unfortunately, it still doesn't tell us what direction the branch is going. I'm having a tough time with this one. Alright, one more try. This room. We're right next to the spawn point, so I'm pretty sure I know which direction this is going. Let's double check it. Alright, definitely going in that direction. So, the door on the other side here, this is a cross branch. Just make triple sure. Let's check the other side. Okay, not highlighted. Definitely a cross branch. Okay, let's tackle the other side. This hall. Destroy, show child components. Alright, so branch is heading off in this direction. Still going. Ah, the highlights on the console, so this room is the end of a branch. So this is a cross branch door, but let's make sure again. The hardest part of this is just finding the consoles. There it is. Let's try and destroy this one. Show components. And not highlighted again, so definitely a cross branch. That takes care of a good chunk. Okay, let's keep going around. Try and destroy this room. Alright, show child components. And follow the loop. Keep following the loop. Keep going. Ah, the highlights on the console, which means this room is the end of a branch. So every door except for the one we just came in on is a cross branch door. This one. And this one. Got a twofer. Huh, only one loop left. Let's start here. Oh, geez. Where's Waldo? There it is. Alright, let's try and destroy this room. Huh. Waypoint's pointing outside the loop. I think I see what's going on. So this room over here is the actual end of a branch. But the waypoint isn't sticking to the tree, it's picking the actual shortest route. So that doesn't actually tell us that much. So let's try another room. Spooky Woods is too spooky. Alright. We have the same problem. Oh. Depending on where I am in this room, the waypoint points in a different direction. Definitely picking the shortest route. Let's try the next room. Oh crap, where's the console? Ah, found it. Alright, that's a little more definitive, I think. It's definitely not pointing off in the other direction. Let's double check the other side of this door. Oh no, the bubble room again. Now, we already saw this before, and it doesn't have any waypoints in any direction. So this has to be a cross-branch door. And that's it. No more loops. That was harder than I thought it would be. It is a lot like solving a puzzle. Hopefully that covers most of the weird cases you'll run into. So now what? Once you have your tree structure fully mapped out, there are a few new functions in DojoCAD. Select a single room and use Select Branch to highlight all the child rooms branching out from that room. This shows all the rooms that must be destroyed before this room can be destroyed, assuming your spawn point remains the same. Use Select Route to highlight the path back to the spawn point. This shows all the rooms that you have to build before you can build that room. Again, assuming your spawn point remains the same. I keep adding these caveats about spawn points because moving it can be a big deal. Let's see what happens when I move the spawn point from this hall to this hall. You can see a couple of the arrows here in the tree change direction. Back, forth. This is the only way you can change your dojo's tree structure. Let's take a look at my problem room from the beginning. This Temple of Honor. I can't delete this right now because it's the parent room of these two rooms. But what happens if I add a hall down here? Just a random hall. Now I make it the spawn point. Now I can delete this room without deleting these two. Of course, that also requires that I delete literally my entire dojo. Your mileage may vary, but it's something to keep in mind if you're stuck with an unfortunate build order. Anyway, there's a couple of other things DojoCAD can do for you. If you've built a plate of spaghetti like this from scratch, then trying to work out an optimal build order ahead of time is kind of a pain. Let's set a spawn point. And oh yeah, it's a mess. So to help with that, go into the structure menu, select Auto Fix Structure. I'm still refining the algorithm, but the idea here is to show the ideal build order. You want your branches as short as possible. Shorter branches mean the dojo can be built faster and torn down faster. Take this with a grain of salt. In this example, most of the reactors are on the outskirts, so you'd actually need to build some temporary reactors until you can get out there. I'm working on something better for this, but it's a pretty difficult problem to solve in general. To reset all the cross-branch doors in the layout, use Reset All Structure. And of course, the usual undo, redo stuff still works. Well, that's it for now. I've got big plans. I want to eventually get to the point where you can give DojoCAD a starting point and an ending point. And it'll figure out the best way to go from one to the other. But it's going to take a while to make that happen. In the meantime, let me know if what I have is helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Did I add a setting whose only purpose is to make tree mode look cooler? Yes. Yes, I did.